Here's some simple member management that will be used to process prospects and your clients. Once logged in, we'll go down to users, select all users. And from here, we can see all users currently in the system is 13, and then we have some different types at the top. We have primary adult BJJs, prospects, prospect minors, and staff. We can go through here and search visually by the user's name to find people who have recently signed up, or we can use the search users field over here. I'm going to do that right now to find myself. And I have two accounts on here, but this is the email that I signed up with recently when I was doing the waiver. When you hover near a username, you'll see some additional options pop up. I'm going to click on Edit. Now from here, you'll see a bunch of options that don't really pertain to anything we'll be doing, with the exception of email. We can update a user's email address here. And as we scroll down, we see this field of a authorization key. Now I've manually entered this key already previously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the UPC value is of the member fobs is what you would enter here. You'll also notice that there's an area to manually suspend the user. I'm going to come down and look at the roles that are currently assigned to this user as a prospect. By default, all new signers of digital agreements are either a prospect or a prospect minor, depending on where they're entered on the waiver form. So let's say this person decided to become a member. We're going to deselect prospect and scroll up, see if there's any other options clicked. So they currently have no roles. So we are going to assign them to a guardian that is also with BJJ taking classes, and they are a guardian. They have children. So we're going to select that, and they are the primary holder of the account. Now, if they are a spouse and not the primary, then we would select the family option. So I'm going to say update user. Now this user has the member ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. The member check-in page can be accessed from the back end member check-in page. I'm going to open that in a new tab up here. And now I'm going to type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to check in. Welcome, successful check-in. Great. And then the form resets for the next user to check in. So if I go back to users and I reload the page, I should be able to see where this user that we just edited has been updated to primary guardian adult BJJ. Now for the children, we can go over to the prospect minor. We had Johnny and Susie Q. So I'm going to go edit Johnny's, and I'm going to give him an email address, which is required, the same email address as the guardian. So we can see that it's automatically populated the contact information there that is already associated with this email address. So it'll automatically pull the parent into that field, guardian. And I'll scroll down again. I'm not going to give them an authorization key right now just for this demonstration, but of course you would assign them a fob with a UPC on it so they can check in. I'm going to change prospect minor, and let's say that they are a dependent who's in the juniors BJJ. Going to update that user. And go back to users. So we can see Johnny will get the same avatar as the guardian, which may come in use later for visually identifying who belongs to who. It might be helpful. So we can see here dependent juniors BJJ. And now you would do the same thing with Susie Q, but for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to cover that right now. I am going to go into the Guardian account here, and I'm going to edit this. Since we have an authorization of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can come in here. We have checked in, so we can see the date and the time that that user has checked in to the gym. And that's how we would view the membership attendance by user if we wanted to get that granular about it. And we could also print that out, and it would give us a little printout sheet that we could reference. I'm going to suspend the user right now, though, to show you what that's like. So I'm going to update the user. Let's say something's wrong with their payment or any number of factors, and we need to make sure we talk to them. So I'm going to go back to the member check-in page. I'm going to refresh this page so it has the latest system information. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and check in. Whoops. It says, oh, I just cleared it. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are suspended. Please contact with your staff member. We'll make that warning appear a little bit longer because that was really quick. But essentially, it'll give a little red warning box for the user to get in touch with the staff, and they will be unable to check in. I'm going to refresh this page here and unsuspend the user. You'll notice that those times that we tried to check in, it did not log into the system. So I cleared up everything with that client. And they want to check in again. Oop. Successful check-in. And you can see where they checked in. For some reason, it logged that one twice. And in a nutshell, that is how you do some simple member management.